In this video I'm going to do my top 10 tips on how to have a really good island trip, and I've been living in Thailand for over 10 years by the way, so I'm quite familiar with navigating Thailand. And in this video we are on a small island called Top-10 that is located just a 20 minutes boat trip south of Rawai Beach in Phuket. So you know Rawai is the south tip of Phuket, and on Rawai Beach they have these boats for rent and you can negotiate prices, and that's what we're going to talk about first. So how do you find a good boat and what does it cost? I recommend looking around on different boats, at least a handful, and asking for prices. And then when you're looking at the boats, you should look for if the boat is in decent condition, and if it looks too oily or dirty on the boarding area, like where you get on the boat, maybe you should find another boat. And then regarding the price, we were able to find this boat which was decent for 1,800 Thai baht, and that's just around $50 in the start of 2024, in case you're not familiar with the Thai baht. And that was for a half-day trip, by the way, and just to one island. And the beach we are boarding onto now here is called Banana Beach. You can also tell that to the boat drivers when you're negotiating prices. Of course, say you want to go to Koh Hay and you want to stay on Banana Beach for half a day. And then when you walk onto the beach, they have this booth where you can choose between different options of beach chairs and different packages for staying on the beach. And we paid 100 baht each for a beach chair in the shadow under some trees. So that's just about $3 each. And as you can see, my dog has a great time already, and soon we will head over to find our beach chairs. And then I'll give you some tips on how to have a good time on the beach and not get a sunburn. So remember to put on a strong sun cream, and this one is sun protection factor 50, and make sure you get that everywhere where you get sun on your body. And then tip number 2 is to buy a lot of water. Make sure you stay hydrated. And then tip number 3 is to actually put on a jersey, a long sleeve jersey if you're going snorkeling and if you're going to spend a lot of time in the sun, because it will only take about 30 minutes of sun exposure in the middle of the day to get a bad sunburn that will completely ruin your holiday, and you will feel pain for a whole week from the sunburn. So don't be that guy. Next tip for hydration is to actually mix fruit juice into your water. It hydrates better. And if you're drinking beers, then it's also good to drink a bottle of water in between the beers here and there, because I've heard some stories of people that drink a lot of beers and stay in the sun and they actually get really dehydrated, and some of them end up passing out and fainting. Which is not fun on your holiday, right? So again, hydration is super important, and not getting a sunburn also really important. And often they also sell coconuts, so you can also try to drink a fresh coconut on the beach. They taste really good, and of course they contain electrolytes. Another good idea is to bring some snorkeling equipment, because if you look over here, there's some rocks and stuff, and I'll bet you there will be some nice fishes to look at. So let's go and do that. Really good tip for snorkeling is to also get snorkeling shoes like these, so you don't cut your feet on the rocks. Another fun thing to do on the beach is to look up into the trees and see if you can find any tropical birds, like this one here. It's really fun to see in real life when you're used to just seeing them on postcards or in TV. Another tip is to go early in the day, because the water is most colorful, and it's also good for snorkeling when there's good sunlight. Tip number 4, bring a hat. Even better if you can bring like a bigger hat, because it also helps protect you from getting a sunburn, which again only takes about 20 to 30 minutes to get a sunburn here if you're not protected from the sun, because the sun reflects on the water and this bright sand, so it'll be even quicker to get a sunburn here than normally. And at the time of editing this video, when I came home, I can already tell you guys that I actually did get like slightly red skin and a sunburn, even wearing a jersey and a hat and sun cream. So it's no joke with the sun, so you have to respect it. Unless you have as much fur as this guy right here, or roll enough in the sand like he does. So this mask has a valve, so the water doesn't get in, and then it's full face, so you don't have to put any mouthpiece in your mouth, and that's super nice. So it's just important that you adjust it really tight here so the water doesn't get in. That's the main thing. And just gonna try to put it on. Okay, so now I'm heading out here, and again I had the swimming shoes on as well. So when you get to the rocks, if you step on a rock, or even worse, if you step on one of those spiky animals that sometimes live between the rocks, but they're easy to spot with the snorkeling mask anyway. But the thing is that a lot of these rocks, they have shells growing on them, and that's why the shoes is such a good idea. I love snorkeling in Thailand because you can see so many colorful fishes, all different kinds of colors and stripes and patterns. By the way, if your skin feels a bit itchy after swimming, don't freak out. It's pretty normal if there's some kind of jellyfish. Now the next tip, and one of the last tips, is to get a cool photo on the beach like this, and that will make you have a good memory for when you come home. And then the last tip is to maybe also bring some toys like frisbee or a ball. Like this guy here, he brings his ball. Unless you just like digging holes, like he also does, then it's a good idea also to bring some beach toys or some tennis or whatever you like to do. So yeah, that was it for this time. So now we're heading back home again after a nice beach trip and enjoying the view here. Look how beautiful this day is. This is also during dry season, which is from December to April, where it's usually blue sky and sunshine every day, and very enjoyable and easy to plan a good trip when it's in this time of the year. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe, give it a like, and see you on the next one. If you want to learn more tools and techniques and habits that can improve your life quality and performance and well-being overall, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like tropical island holidays, visit fitcamp5.com for my 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning training camp, where we train fitness and action sports together while learning to live a healthy lifestyle and, maybe most importantly, have fun at the same time. And if you're really serious about improving yourself, you should definitely check out my full online courses, where I share step-by-step programs on how I developed my own routines over the last 12 years as a CEO, working in 4 different countries, while being a successful competitive athlete with more than 20 years of experience in fitness and nutrition. Check the link in the description for that. And in any case, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, be awesome, believe in yourself, and see you on the next one.